I'll just have some pie. So this might not look like a whole lot in this little black, white, and blue box, but what we have here actually is something that's every bit as powerful as a lot of the mainstream laptops that are out and being used right now. Now, if you're doing just regular office productivity, you're doing regular web browsing, things of that nature, chances are the computer or the laptop you're using is not more than, say, 4-core, 4-thread, or 4-core, 8-thread. It's pretty common, and if it's something like a Chromebook, it might even be less. This is a Raspberry Pi. This is a Pi 4, which in this case is a 4-core model. It does have 4 gig of onboard memory, and it has an SD chip that's expandable up to, I believe it's 128 gig. It might be 256. I'll have to check on that. These used to be little starter things that you could get a little bit of productivity out of, and it was more of a kit type design. Now these still are very much a kit type design, but they come fully customized. You can buy starter kits that have cases and all kinds of stuff. And now, especially with the Raspberry Pi 4, these are even compatible with 4K displays running at 60 Hertz. So this particular one is made by a company called Labists, and I'm going to open it up and we're going to kind of see what's inside it. I'm not going to plug it up, turn it on, or plug it in, turn it on, and all that stuff yet. We're just primarily going to concern ourselves with what is in the box. I will do another video. I might even do 2 videos because I plan on using this little Raspberry Pi as my VPN server. I'm going to set up a VPN server on here, and I'm going to do some other things as far as network routing and things of that nature, and this will be more than enough to do the job. So we're going to go ahead and get things started here. Open it up. Yes, I did kind of already cheat, but it comes really well packed. This is sort of a thick styrofoam, and the very top of the box has the Raspberry Pi itself. If you open it up, it is just a small circuit board. It's not very big at all, but it's pretty versatile. It's got 2 USB 2.0 ports. It's got 2 USB 3.0 ports. It's got an Ethernet port on it. It does also have Wi-Fi. It's got an audio jack. It's got 2 micro or mini HDMI ports on it. And it's got a USB-C that can be used for charging. It does also, and it's very hard to see right here, but it does also have a MicroSD slot. Now this, I mean, you can hook up anything from a doorbell camera to, I don't know, just regular, I mean, your storage devices in USB 3, mouse and keyboard obviously on USB 2, you can have your Ethernet, you can have it full blown, like I said, Wi-Fi and all that stuff. It can be turned into a pretty powerful tool. It does have instructions and everything inside there. They're printed in several different languages. There's a little card and an instruction book, which I thought was pretty cool. It's very, very thorough as far as languages and kind of how it's set up and pictures and all, and I was pretty impressed with that. Underneath, we've got a little bit more of a guide. This again, that starter guide that's in the box, this is the guide to how to put all the kit together and, you know, kind of the flexibility of the Raspberry Pi plus all the accessories. Got a charger, which is going to be pretty important. This kit does have a case. It also does include a fan, a little screwdriver to be working with. It has the heat sinks for the chip sets that are on here. There's 3 of them. One very good surprise. These are the micro HDMI cables. So if you don't have if you don't have the HDMI cables that will hook to this to go to your monitor, this company provides 2 of them for you. I thought that was a pretty cool deal. Now there is also something I wanted to kind of take a look at that struck me as a little bit odd. I didn't know what to think of it at first, but this is a little adapter. And you think, okay, it's a little adapter, what does it do? Well, actually, it's a USB 2.0 or just a regular A adapter on one side. It has a micro SD slot in it, but that micro SD slot is actually designed to be used with USB-C that's on the other side. Now I kind of looked, I looked online, I didn't see any other adapter like this, and so I had to try it out and see what the deal was. If you plug this into a regular A port, the C port then becomes a charging port. But if you plug an SD card, a micro SD card, into the slot that's on here, that becomes a data port. So even if you're putting it, say, on your cell phone or what have you, you would be able to use whatever's on that SD card as a temporary card or a temporary adapter to go to USB, the USB-C, and it works great. It did not work for data transfer between the A and the C. I might have to discover that or play with that a little bit later to find out. But I also did think it was pretty cool that it came in almost a little case to keep it from getting damaged or torn up. And it even has like a little keyring thing on it. I'm sure that's just to kind of keep it close or somewhere near, that it's not going to get torn, and it's not designed to actually be kept on your keyring. But still, them including that was pretty cool. It does come with the fan and the case and the screwdriver. So all the things you'll need to actually put the kit together, which I thought was really cool. And the instruction book, again, like I said, with the quick start guides in several different languages. One other thing that also really impressed me about the company when I went ahead and ordered it, I ordered it off of Amazon, and I'll leave the link down below. But they already reached out to me. Labus already reached out to me and said, look, we just want to make sure you got the Pi kit, and if you did, here are some instructions and a link, and they invited me to reach out to them if I wanted to get more information and make sure that I was able to get it up and running. As it stands, I do have a friend of mine, Dave, who's out in California. Hi, Dave. How's it going? He's going to be the one that's going to walk me through setting this up as a VPN server. So I also will be doing a couple other things with this. But one of the main things about the Raspberry Pi and the kits that you will find with the Pis, they are very, very versatile. You can do anything from, like I said, a doorbell camera to a Plex server, so your movies or your videos or what have you, to any number of projects, including controlling RC cars and drones and things of that nature with this little computer. It's a very powerful little thing. So with that being said, I'm going to end this part of the video so I can go ahead and get this edited and posted, but I want you guys to see what part of what was going on. This is not your regular apple pie with a slice of cheese on it, and I'm sorry if you don't get that reference. You need to watch more Men in Black films. Anyway, Raspberry Pi, this is a Pi 4 that comes in a couple of different flavors. The last one before this was the Raspberry Pi 3, which came in I believe a 1 gigabyte memory. The Raspberry 4 comes in 1, 2, 4, and 8 gig flavors. So this one's a 4, and I think it's going to do more than what I need it for. If you need something a little bit more robust, you might go with something bigger. But I figured for this kit, it cost me a little bit less than $100, and it came with everything you see here, and really, really impressed with the amount. Now, when I first started playing around with these and first started looking at these, you could buy a Raspberry Pi for about $30, but then the case might cost you $10, or you might have to do this, or an adapter for that, or whatever. But it's a full-blown computer. Don't kid yourself. This can do quite a bit, and probably every bit as much as your standard laptop can do, and a whole lot more. So as we go through the process, there'll probably be at least one more video of me getting this up and running and showing you guys. There might even be 2 videos, one of me getting it up and running, and the other one of the results from when Dave and I set it up as a VPN. But stay tuned. If you're not already subscribed, please do, because this ought to be pretty interesting. Yeah, when I learn how to talk, I'm really going to enjoy this. Go ahead. Yeah, if you're not already subscribed, please do that, and click that little notification bell so you know when more of these videos are coming up. But this does look like it's going to be a pretty cool project. And with that being said, folks, that's all I got for this time. So do all that good YouTube stuff, hit the like button and all that. And until next time, when I got more of this, and I got some other stuff coming up too, but I'll have more of these coming up, so stay tuned.